Welcome, everyone. Today, my talk is different, closer to the heart and deeper than any passing story. I want to share with you a feeling that might be familiar, one that may have passed through your hearts without you ever expressing it. Have you ever been among people, surrounded by friends, colleagues, or even family members, yet felt completely alone? Not loneliness in its simplest form, but a deeper kind of solitude, as if you exist, but no one truly understands you. As if there is an invisible wall separating you from them. Not because love or care is absent, but because something within you longs for something else. For deeper understanding, for calmness, for simply being yourself, without mask, without judgment. That is what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about those emotions we sometimes struggle to describe, about the words that follow us, the labels thrown at us carelessly, and the impact they leave inside us. I remember a simple moment, yet it left a deep mark within me. I was sitting with a group of friends, and the atmosphere was filled with laughter and jokes. At one point, someone commented on the way I speak, saying, "You take things too seriously. Why don't you lighten up like us?" I smiled as if it didn't affect me, but inside a storm was raging. Why should I be like them? Am I really that strange? Is it wrong that I enjoy deep conversations more than shallow jokes? That wasn't the first time. I had heard similar words at different stages of my life. Why do you speak like that? You overthink things. Stop being so sensitive. With each comment, I felt like a part of my identity was fading, as if I was expected to be a modified version of myself. But at a certain moment, I stopped and asked myself, why do I allow these words to define me? Why should I suppress my sensitivity or be less serious? Isn't what makes me different also what gives me value? Words that are repeated unconsciously, simple words, perhaps said without bad intentions, but they carry a weight only you can feel. You're too sensitive. Why do you think so much? Don't take things so seriously. You're weird. Have you ever heard such words before? At first you may smile or ignore them, but over time, these words become like a tattoo. They stick to you. You start wondering, why am I different? Why can't I be like others? Am I truly strange? But here's the real question. Is being different a flaw? Is deep thinking a weakness? Or are these actually our strengths? We just haven't learned to embrace them yet? I'm not saying that words don't hurt us. They do, especially when they come from people we love and trust. But they also teach us. They teach us to be stronger, to redefine ourselves beyond the labels of others. When these words come from home. Sometimes these words come from the place that is supposed to be the warmest, the safest, home, where you hear, "Why are you always like this? You don't understand us," or even silence. That silence that speaks louder than 1,000 words. In these moments, you feel like a stranger, even among your closest people, as if you don't belong. But I've learned something important. People don't see you as you truly are. They see you through the lens of how they understand the world. Maybe you are a sensitive and deep-thinking person, and they see that as a flaw simply because they don't know how to deal with it. But that's not your fault. This is your truth, and this is your strength. Facing these words and moving forward. After years of hearing the same words, I decided to stop. I stopped trying to change myself to fit others' expectations. I realized that words only have power if you allow them in. They are like keys, and you are the one who decides whether to open the door or not. I started asking myself, what if I am enough just as I am? What if my uniqueness is what makes me special? What if my depth and way of thinking are actually my strengths? Once I began seeing myself this way, everything changed. Those words no longer hurt me as they once did. I no longer sought validation in the eyes of others. I started seeking peace within myself, searching for inner peace. There's a quote I love. Peace is not the absence of noise. It is the comfort of the soul amid the chaos of life. I began searching for this peace, not outside, but within myself. I started creating my own space, even when I was among people. I sat with myself. I wrote, I read, I listened to music I loved, or I simply embraced the silence. I realized that this silence is not emptiness. It is a space for growth, for reflection, for rediscovering myself. In the end, I want to tell you something. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will recognize your true value. But that doesn't mean you are not enough. Be yourself. Embrace your uniqueness, your sensitivity, everything that makes you different, because that difference is what makes you special. And most importantly, give yourself the love you didn't find in others' words. Seek your own peace, your own calm, because you deserve to be nothing but yourself. We are not just reflections of what others say about us. We are so much more. Thank you for listening to this episode. I hope my words resonated with your hearts. Let me know in the comments, what topics would you like us to discuss in future episodes? See you in the next episode. Hey,